The professional services agreement is, in many respects, much like the old agreements in terms of liabilities and responsibilities. But there are new features which recognise current legislation, good practice, and the government construction strategy. The agreement is without doubt easier to use. It encourages collaboration between the parties to the agreement, and it does that in a number of ways which did not feature in the earlier agreements. It specifically states that the parties shall collaborate in order to deliver a successful project. It also makes it clear that if an event arises which might affect the delivery of the services, then the party who's aware of that event gives an early warning to the other party so that they can manage to the best of their ability the issues that have arisen. Risk is another area which is addressed specifically, and the agreement makes it clear that parties should be aware of risk when it arises and again manage that risk in order to ensure that the services are delivered on time and on budget so far as that is possible. In the professional services agreement, there is a more balanced apportionment of risk, and that is that the risk is placed on the party best able to manage it. In the new professional services agreement, risk is all in one place, so both parties know what their obligations are. There are headings saying consultant's obligation, a heading for client's obligation, and a heading for joint obligations. On occasions, there are situations where additional clauses are necessary. The thing to do is not to start amending the standard clauses within the agreement. It makes it then very unclear as to the balance of risk. If there are matters that need to be dealt with in the agreement, that are bespoke for want of a better word, the schedule at the back of the document allows for those additional clauses to be set out, specified, so the parties signing up to the agreement can see the changes that have been made and take a view on how they may affect the overall agreement. The professional services agreement also makes provision for the use of BIM where the parties may want to apply that. Similarly, it makes provision for anti-bribery clauses. More and more clients are actually looking for something to be written into agreements to cover for that, particularly if they choose to use the agreement overseas. The agreement contains a collateral warranty. Guidance notes are also included for the first time in the agreement, and this assists the parties in understanding how to complete the agreement and also how to understand some of the key parts. In the past, there have been questions about the meaning of certain clauses within the agreement, and the key clauses now are provided with an overview as to their content and the implication